But this part of the game got me really confused. I mean, oh my god, I had all the terms swapped in my head.
Serenoa escorts their esteemed guests back home, beyond the forest and over the mountains to a vast sand-swept land. Before long, a grand wall of stone rises before them. Known as the goddess's shield, behind it lies the source, Norzelia's only supply of salt. Upon the lake shores of the source towers a giant likeness of the goddess, ever watching over the flourishing city and the palace below. This is the holy state of Hyzante.
Okay, so chapter 3 part 2, Land of Sand and Sun. I guess now I get why there are part 1 and part 2, because part 1 is voting and part 2 can be going to Eastfrost or Hyzante. Now I get it, okay. It makes sense. It's nice. It's nice. It's an easy way to put you in a different path.
Shield, but its grandeur surpasses even my imagination.
It protected the holy state from both Glenbrook and Estfrost during the war. None in history have succeeded in breaching it. Do you think you might fare better, Lord Serenoa?
I think penetrating these walls would be nigh impossible.
A most courteous answer. I should have expected as much.
I'm loving the soundtrack so far. Oh, is this an exploration map again?
What's that sound?
They have to pray, I guess. Yep.
Could this be?
Is this the hour of worship I've heard so much about?
Indeed. Hyzantians offer their prayers up to the goddess's statue every day.
Makes sense.
They thank her for her blessing, for bestowing us with the source, from which all Norzelia's salt is harvested.
To see every citizen pray is astonishing.
The goddess truly is at the center of all Hyzante, just as the stories say.
Even so, are there none who'd use this time of worship to rob their fellow citizens?
There are none so misguided among the goddess's believers.
All Hyzantians are guaranteed food, clothing, and shelter. The holy state has done everything in its power to eliminate poverty and ensure equality. As a result, no one envies others or craves riches for selfish reasons.
I love that.
Certainly if everyone were equal, there would be naught to fight about.
But achieving absolute equality is impossible.
Yeah.
The words of an unbeliever. The goddess showers her blessings fairly upon all who follow her teachings.
Before we visit the Hierophant, there is one thing I must tell you about Lady Frederica.
Under normal circumstances, the head of our nation would not permit an audience with one of Rosellan extract. We have explained the circumstances, however, and she has been granted special permission to enter the palace as an envoy.
That said, we would ask that Lady Frederica remain silent before the Holy One.
Oh my!
Silent. Why?
I reiterate that typically she would not be so much as allowed to attend. We ask for your understanding of our creed.
You mean to treat one of Glenbrook's delegates as if she weren't even there?
Oh my.
Prince Roland, you are here in secret. It would not do for you to gainsay another nation's religious creed. I have no objections.
My apologies.
You needn't apologize. Let us do what we came here for.
We appreciate your understanding. Now then, let us show you to the palace.
Who I'll be fighting to this chapter. I have my doubts now, but
That is where the Hierophant resides.
The Hierophant imparts us with the goddess's divine messages. None are allowed to look upon the Holy One's face. None save Minister Edor, who conveys their divine words to us.
Pardon our intrusion. Lord Serenoa Wolffort of Glenbrook has escorted us home on behalf of King Regna.
is the Holy One inside that tent? The Hierophant? Yeah, I
The
guess.
Hierophant speaks to you. Serenoa Wolffort, we thank you for your gracious gesture. We are overjoyed and humbled that you have chosen to grace our nation with your presence.
I am unworthy of such high praise, but honored nonetheless.
House Wolffort and Hyzante have shared a deep bond ever since the Sultan War. On behalf of the Saintly Seven, it is my wish that our friendship will be as strong as it was with your Lord Father.
But of course, I strive to one day measure up to his greatness.
Oh, the Hierophant is whispering,
You will also,
actually.
in time, succeed Lord Simon as advisor to the mining venture, I hear. The Hierophant would hear your true thoughts on the endeavor.
Whew. Let's see. I think it's a significant stepping stone towards peace between the three nations. I think it's a valuable endeavor that will fairly profit everyone. And I fear the intentions of the three nations are not aligned. Nighttime storm in the it's brewing on the horizon. Yeah, why not? I have a feeling of
I
that.
fear the intentions of the three nations are not aligned. I sense a storm is brewing on the horizon.
Lord Serenoa, is that not a slight to our efforts in this endeavor?
Even so, I will not deny my curiosity. Pray, tell us more.
While we may indeed be working together, our motives differ. There's no disputing that. But we must accept that reality and join hands if we truly wish to enrich our nations.
I see. So you believe in freedom and competition?
Yes! Yes!
However,
I do!
In such a world, only the strong will thrive, and the weak will weep.
Even so,
Lord Serenoa, the Holy One wishes for peace and equality across all Norzelia. It is our hope that you will trust in the Holy State's good intentions.
of course.
The goddess always watches over those who believe in her. May you all receive her divine protection.
I apologize for visiting you in secret, but there is something I must ask you. I have heard that the people of Hyzante live in equality. They say the goddess showers blessings upon those who follow her teachings. But is that the only reason?
Oh, a studious one you are, Prince Roland. King Regna has raised you well. Of course, the goddess's teachings are at the core of the equality our citizens enjoy. But there are many measures taken by the Holy State to ensure the happiness of our people.
Minister Lila's Ministry of Medicine, which dedicates itself to the study of preserving life, is another example of this. The results of their research have allowed many people to overcome illness and injury and live long, healthy lives.
Fascinating. I would like to hear more about Hyzante's medical discoveries.
I see we managed to pique your interest. Minister Lila, I leave our guests in your capable hands. Pray, show them around the ministry and let them admire Hyzante's pursuit of life and magic.
Okay. Okay, that's interesting. I gotta say that this was the kingdom I wanted to visit, and I still don't know how I was so confused about everything. I mean, I thought Frederica was from, well, Frederica is from Esfrost, and I knew that because she had like that talk with her sister, sister, and they throw insults at each other, but I didn't realize that her mother was from Hyzante, and that's what gave me like that confusing thoughts. But in the end, I ended up going where I wanted to, so that's nice. And I guess there is... Oh, there's the sub-story there. Let's see. Is that Prince
Brother?
Frey? Yep.
Where is Roland? I've yet to see him today.
And you shan't, for he has left. Took it upon himself to join the mission abroad.
He did? I see.
10 out of 10, voice actress.
Again, prioritizing his personal wishes above his station. Is there no end to his selfishness?
You haven't any love for him, have you?
Love. I would rather think of him as little as humanly possible.
How can you say that? He's family.
Royal family, and our duty is to the crown above all. Do not look to Roland for inspiration if you wish to carry yourself in a manner befitting your station, dear Cordelia.
Oh man, he's an ass. He's even worse than those guys from Esfrost. If I have to rise arms against that guy in case King Regna dies, I won't have trouble doing that. I assure you that. I will position in Roland's side almost every time before that guy. I'll say more. If I can kill that guy so Roland can become king, then I'll do that.
Look, a Rosellan. I heard she's an envoy from Glenbrook.
Be that as it may, is her kind even allowed to enter our halls?
I can only assume she received special permission, since Minister Lila's showing her around.
Ironic, considering the wishes of us researchers are hardly ever granted.
What a splendid facility you have here. I can see why your nation excels in the medical arts.
Normally, only ministry staff are allowed in. Having outsiders view our work is unprecedented.
We cannot thank you enough for your generosity.
If I heard correctly, it sounds like you are researching life itself.
That we are. In order to cure illnesses and injuries, we must set our sights high.
Even illnesses deemed uncurable in other nations?
There is no miracle panacea in this world, but we like to think nothing is impossible.
Wonderful. And would you be willing to share those results with others, should you achieve them?
If you believe in the goddess's teachings, yes. At least, that is what I would expect the Holy One to say.
Minister Lila, the preparations for the experiment are complete.
My apologies, but I must get back to work. You are free to take a look around. However, I ask you to not enter the restricted areas.
Okay, I guess this is an exploration time.
Of course, nothing is free in the Ministry, nor anywhere in Hyzante. And of course, when people are forced to adhere to teachings, there are some who will resist.
Who might you be?
He's a
Just
samurai or
researcher,
something, right?
nothing more.
He looks like it at least.
What was his problem?
I empathize with that guy. 100%.
Serenoa, I could use some fresh air, if you don't mind.
But of course, let us take a break outside.
Better than before, thank you, but I should like to rest in the shade for a spell. But of course, rest as long as you like. I should take a moment to get to know the city. Some merchants are open for business during the exploration phase and might be selling rare items you'll not find at the provisioner in the encampment. It would be wise to speak with any shopkeepers you meet. Okay, that's nice. First of all, let's take that item that is glowing over here. HP recovery pellet. I should talk with that, with Frederica, but right now, nothing important to say. Okay, are all my friends out here? Yeah. Let's see. Itinerant merchant, welcome. Firestone? Okay, that's interesting. He's selling materials like 20% off, I think. Yeah, oh. That could be interesting. Let's buy a couple of those, and I'll try to buy every material I can now because it's it being like 20% off. It's a good deal. I have to do that. And renders the selected square flammable, so that means Frederica will have like much more damage or something like that. I'm so happy I didn't spend all my money in the provisioner. Okay, are there houses with doors or something around? I mean, oh, there's... I'm trying to look for items now, and I can't seem to find one, so... Ron has nothing to say, important I think. Talking with NPCs, I think it gives you like convictions or something like that. So I'll be doing that. But I think they only the conversation on side. I think there's not much more to. I think there are like their dialogues. Oh. I was completely wrong. Minister Exarm is always thinking of ways to make our nation even greater. You'll learn all you can about Exarm. Okay. So I have to talk with everyone now. Hyzante is a wonderful city. Please enjoy your time here with your heart's content. However, I ask you to not interrupt Ministry's sorely work. And please stay away from the source. Serenoa's conviction has been strengthened. See, I read somewhere that talking to different NPCs make your convictions grow stronger. So, as one of the Sailing 7, I manage the production of shipment of salt. This is to say I single-handedly I bear the burden of Hyzante's finances. I can only imagine that I was bestowed with such venerable position in recognition of my unwavering faith to the goddess. Okay. It is a crucial job among the... Okay. Okay, yeah, it's totally worth it. I have to talk to everyone now. Oh, that sucks. Because I've been skipping dialogues with NPCs. Yeah, they are the guards of the swords, I suppose. And I'm convinced that guy down there has something important to say. Let's see. I'm meaning that guy. It must be nice having freedom to roam by another nation. Ah, no, he's not. He's not telling nothing. Let's see. Have you seen the big ball around the city? It's called the Goddess Shield. Nothing interesting. I've talked to you. Nothing interesting. No. Before entering the Ministry of Medicine, I'll be talking to the Prince, Exam. Everyone in Hyzante knows the Goddess' teachings. Obey the teachings and serve your nation, and you shall receive the Goddess' blessing. It is not wealth that drives Hyzante, but the faith and happiness of her people. But we cannot ignore the wealth important in the equation. How was the Holy State achieved such balance? It seems idealistic to think a nation can be built on faith alone. If the people are left dissatisfied, will their faith not waver? That's the one I'll be saying for sure. But what is that brings the people such happiness? I thought the answer is different from everyone. Yeah, let's say that I'm 100% aligned with that dialogue option. There is no one who... Yeah, well, that's what I said. What is Hyzante doing to others such dissatisfaction? We didn't do anything. You need only to take a look around to see there are no needs or desire left unmet here. I know that Esfrost and Glenbrook still struggle with poverty and corruption, but here in Hyzante things are different. The goddess leaves none of her followers wanting. I see. Thank you, Minister. Do the Saintly Seven have the people completely under their thumb? Totally. 100%. Frederica. Let's see. I always knew that the goddess and her followers looked upon the Rosal with disdain, yet I cannot help but worry for my people. There's another game that mistreats people based on on their hair color, and that was Valkyrie Chronicles. Valkyrie Chronicles disrespects people for having black hair. it's so fantasy, but disrespects people for having black hair. These are the Rosalians. Not the first time I see that. The sins they atone for are not their own. One cannot help but wonder why they must continue to pay for them. This has less to do with the goddess' teachings than it does producing salt. It makes me wonder why the other citizens do not labor at this source. I find it difficult to understand why. In this nation, that taught equality. The result must have... Yeah, this is curious because if this country vows for equality, why the Rosalian are mistreated? And who's working at the mine? Because that's labor hand. And I see. Let's see what do I answer here. Let's say that. You mean to say the teachings ignore efficiency and profit? This nation was built upon their profits from salt. The sword is a sacred place, and yet only the Rosal are forced to labor away here. Hyzante has already accumulated sufficient wealth of its salt taxes. I doubt there are any who wish for more in exchange for such painstaking work. Okay, let's go into the Ministry of Medicine. I guess this is the end of the exploration phase? Oh no, it's not. The goddess saves all who believe in her with research. Okay. I guess my companions has nothing to tell me that it's important as a as an answer. Maybe those locked answers I had when talking to people were blocked because I didn't talk to them when I should back in the banquet. I don't really know. The Ministry research helped save lives. I'm proud of the part of that. Okay. This is as far as you go? Yeah, I don't care about that. It's an honor to help the sick and injured. The study of life has treated me so. We may even unlock the secret to immortality someday. Ha ha ha! Yeah, you wish. 600 coin. There are not a lot of items around. Researchers immerse themselves in whatever the goddess bids them study. Devoting our time to those studies is what brings the greatest joy. So they cannot even choose what to study. They are told to do so by the goddess. Oh man. I'm so happy. Oh! Oh my! I'm so happy I visited this realm. I mean, it's so contrary of my thoughts in society and all of that. There's nothing around here. It was like there was like shining thing there. Ice amulet, and that's it, right? Treatment notes. Okay, that's something I was looking for. Let me check the inventory. No, not that. I should have like the. Do I have? Oh, that's HP ring. I have to equip that. Ice stone. Where was it? In the. Here it is? Yeah, treatment notes. Here it is. Okay. I guess I don't have to go to the city streets. I can end the exploration. So let's go for that. I had best regard with the others. Let's see.